Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Phil Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here with you, along with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio patching us through. And in this girls matchup, we will have 4 and 5 Coffeyville Nado versus 1 and 6 Lady Vikings. Lady Vikings' lone win was against Wichita Collegiate back in the Towanda Circle tournament. And Coffeyville has picked up 4 wins along the way this year, and their latest game was a 39-30 loss at Independence on Tuesday night. Lady Vikes fell to Pittsburgh on Tuesday night. So this, just looking at, common opponents, should be a fairly good matchup on the girls' side here tonight. So hopefully the Lady Vikes can get it done here in Coffeyville before taking a break for the weekend. So Lady Nado will have a couple seniors, Kaylin Karen, Aaron Lopez. That'll definitely be in their starting lineup. Lady Vikes will have seniors, Braylon Hinman Mitchell, seniors Cadence Ball, and then sophomores Ayana Robertson and sophomores Heidi Schultz and freshman Brenna Kramer, it looks like, will get the start tonight. So don't have the starters for Coffeyville, the entire team yet. But we will be back in action next week at home at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium. So next Tuesday, the Vikings will take on Independence Bulldogs at home. And then on Thursday, the Vikings will take on Burlington at home before the next week after that will be the Lancer Classic, which we don't have the schedule for that yet. We usually get it probably midweek next week. So hopefully once we get that, we can share it with the listeners they'll be able to listen in. But normally it's just one game a night. Girls and boys go on different nights. So if the boys play on, let's say, Monday, Wednesday, the girls will play on Tuesday, Thursday, or vice versa. It just depends on the year. And it's always a fun tournament down there because we play teams that we don't normally play during the regular season. So it's always fun for the team to play somebody different. But the Lady Vikes have a good, tough task here at hand here at Phil Kinley High School in Coffeyville tonight before, like I said, before a couple of home games next week. So let's take a 2-minute break, and then we should be ready for starting action. So you're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School at Coffeyville, Kansas. They are announcing the starting lineups currently for both squads. And it is going to be Kaylin Karen, Aaron Lopez, Jessica Zimmerman, so those are the 3 that have already been announced for the Lady Nado. And Cadence Ball, Braylon Hinman Mitchell, Brenna Kramer, Ayana Robertson, and it's actually going to be Alex Stoneberger getting the start tonight for Lady Vikes. Mackenzie Jones in the lineup for the Lady Nado. And sophomore Layla Manley in the starting lineup for the Lady Nado. So Manley, Jones, Zimmerman, Lopez, and Karen in the lineup for the Lady Nado. And we have Hinman Mitchell, Kramer, Ball, Stoneberger, and Robertson in the lineup for the Lady Vikings. So Lady Nado, coached by Will Owens. Lady Vikings coached by Eric Lyons. So Coach Lyons and Coach Owens going over the final instructions for both of their squads. Got former Parsons standout basketball player, 2 of them actually on the refereeing squad. We got Mike Ford and Jeremy Mack, both referees here tonight at Coffeyville. So it's going to be Layla Manley against Robertson, and Robertson wins the tip. Lady Vikes have the first possession. Kramer has it, gets it over to Stoneberger. Now Robertson at the elbow, pulls it back out, gives it back up to Stoneberger. Now Kramer has it. Down to 21 on the shot clock. Now turnover. So turnover on the Lady Vikes, and now a foul. And they're going to get a foul on Alex Stoneberger, so that'll be her first foul. So Kaylin Karen will inbounds to Aaron Lopez in the backcourt. 7:38 to play here in the first quarter, no score. Zimmerman with it. Kicks it back to Lopez. Lopez, a little runner, missed it. Put back, no good. Lady Vikes with the rebound. Here comes Robertson. Quickly going the other way. Now she turns, kicks it back out to Stoneberger for a 3, no good. Rebound, though, by Kramer. Kicks it back out to Cadence Ball. Now Stoneberger reset. So down to 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter, no score. Kramer with it up top, kicks it back out to Hinman Mitchell. Now Robertson, no good on the shot. Rebound goes to Lady Nado. Here comes Kaylin Karen. She pulls up, no good. Rebound goes to Stoneberger. quickly up the floor to Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell kicks all the way across the Cadence Ball. Back out to Stoneberger. Skip pass all the way across to Kramer. No good. Out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Vikes. So Lady Nado will inbounds in their backcourt. Karen inbounds to Lopez. No score. Now Karen takes a baseline, reverse layup, no good, but an offensive rebound by Mackenzie Jones. And now another chance for a shot, no good. And now a jump ball possession is going to stay with the Lady Nado. 6:16 to play, first quarter, no score. Aaron Lopez, the inbound for the Lady Nado. Gets it into Jones. Up top to Karen. Skip pass all the way across to Lopez, and she drives. Puts up a floater in the lane, no good. Here comes Stoneberger. Stoneberger slows up. Thought about the three, now Kramer has it. Now in the paint to Hinman Mitchell. She scores it. Did they call it travel? I think they called it travel on Hinman Mitchell. So they waved off the bucket. So still no score. 5:54 and counting, first quarter. Near steal. Now it is a steal. Stoneberg gets ahead to Kramer. Kramer goes in for a layup, missed it. Robertson gets the rebound, put back, is fouled. She is fouled by Layla Manley.
That foul's on number 11, Layla Manley. That's her first foul of the game.
So first foul on Manley. Robertson will go to the line to shoot two. .542 to play, first quarter. First free throw is no good, still 0-0. Robertson will have one more. Julia Subzano checks in for Lady Nado. Second free throw, also no good, but Hinman Mitchell gets an offensive board, kicks it out to Stoneberger for a three. No good on the three, but another offensive rebound by Kramer. Kicks out the ball. Skip pass all the way across to Hinman Mitchell. Now in the paint to Robertson. Floater in the lane's good. Robertson gets the first basket of the game. 2-0 Lady Vikes. 5:24 to play, first quarter. Lopez with it. Breaks the press. Kicks it out for a three-pointer. No good, in and out. And now Lady Vikes get the rebound. Robertson kicks it up to Ball. Ball wants to run. Now she pulls it back, gives it off to Kramer. Stoneberger for a three, in and out, no good. Lopez with the rebound for Lady Nado. 5 minutes to go, 2-0 Lady Vikes here in the first quarter. And now they're going to get a foul on they're going to get it on Aaron Lopez. That's her first. So 4:55 to play, first quarter, 2-0 Lady Vikes. Ice cold from the field pretty much for both teams. Lady Vikes with one foul committed. Lady Nado with two fouls committed. Hinman Mitchell gets it to Robertson. Robertson breaks midcourt. Back to Hinman Mitchell. Now Stoneberger back to Hinman Mitchell in the paint. No good. Got her own rebound. Now she is fouled. Looks like Julia Zabano, maybe. Nope. Foul's on Dallas Dean. She just checked into the game. So Lady Vikes the inbounds underneath their own basket. Hinman Mitchell the inbounds. Gets it into now Ball has it. From the elbow is Robertson. She looked like she was fouled. They're just going to say it was off of the Lady Nado out of bounds. So Hinman Mitchell the inbounds again for the Lady Vikes. Looked like they're trying to set something up, but now Stoneberger has it. And now she slips. Schultz into the game, gives it up to Ball. No good on the three-pointer. Now quickly up ahead to Karen. Kaylin Karen with it, wants to go baseline. Layup, no good. Rebound by Dallas Dean is shot and missed, and they're going to say she is fouled on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up for Dallas Dean. So 2-0 Lady Vikes. 4:11 to play first quarter. First free throw from Dean is no good. So number 10, Mackenzie Jones, checks back in for Lady Nado. Checking in for Savano. Dean, second free throw is good, but they're going to wave it off, so she went over the line. So still 2-0 Vikes. Lady Vikes get it inbound. Stoneberger with it. Back to Robertson. Good defensive pressure by Zimmerman. They do get it across half court, but now it's stolen by Karen. Karen's going to go all the way, trying for a layup, and it is good. So Kaylin Karen gets her first basket. 2-2. Lady Vikes throw it away. So now Lady Nado will have the ball. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 2-2 is our score. Karen gets it into Zimmerman. Into the corner to Manley. Now back up to Karen. Lopez wants to drive. Puts up the shot, no good. Lady Vikes with the rebound. Here comes Brenna Kramer. Passes it off the ball. Back up top to Kramer. Now Ball. Spin move by Ball. Nearly lost it. Now she's going to have to pass it off. She does. Gets it off to Schultz. Now Kramer should be wide open for a three. Off the mark this time. Now it's out of bounds off of Lady Nado. So Lady Vikes will maintain possession underneath their own basket. Score is 2-2. Hinman Mitchell to inbounds. Gets it in to Kramer. Back up top to Schultz. Now Ball gets it up to Hinman Mitchell. Now Kramer. Good zone defense by Lady Nado. Not allowing much for the Lady Vikes here. We got a timeout. Lady Vikes, let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas. Tie game 2-2. Hinman Mitchell to inbounds. Needs to get it in. Gets into Kramer. Now Schultz with it. Gets to the elbow. Kicks it back out. Now Ball wants a three. It's good. Cadence Ball knocks down a big three-pointer. 5-2 lead now for Lady Vikes. Now quickly up the court goes Lady Nado. Karen kicks it all the way across to Zimmerman. Now Lopez. Lopez wants to drive, kicks it out to Karen for a three, and it's good. Kaylin Karen ties the game at 5. She has all 5 points for Lady Nado. Now Hinman Mitchell gets it up court and loses it. Out of bounds, trying to get the pass the ball. 2:20 to play first quarter, 5-5 is our score. Lady Nado with the ball, Aaron Lopez. Double team, nearly threw it away. Now nearly threw it away again, and now Zimmerman wants a three, and it goes off the glass and in as Jessica Zimmerman gets her first basket. 8-5, Lady Nado now. So Kramer to Schultz for a three, off the mark, no good. Rebound goes Lady Nado. Here comes Karen. 1:45 and counting. Lopez with the drive, missed shot. Lady Vikes with the rebound. Here comes Hinman Mitchell. She's cut off by Zimmerman, and now it's a steal. Here comes Zimmerman quickly the other way. She kicks it off to Lopez. Lopez wants a three. No good. Off the Lady Nado and out of bounds to the Vikes. Lady Vikes trail 8-5. 1:25 to play first quarter. Robertson gets it in. Gets it up to Stoneberger. Across midcourt. Now Robertson back with it. Now Stoneberger gets it off to Hinman Mitchell. Stoneberger in the paint. They're going to call her for a travel. Nice give and go, though, between Stoneberger and Hinman Mitchell. Just got called for steps. And now they're going to get a foul on Robertson. The first foul on Robertson. 1:05 to play first quarter. 8-5 Nado. Kaylin Karen inbounds. Karen thought about the three. Hands off to Zabano. Now Jones in the paint, and it is good. So Keandra Jennings with the basket. 10-5 Lady Nado. Stoneberger kicks out to Schultz. Now Hinman Mitchell. Back to Ball. Back to Hinman Mitchell and scores it. So Braylon gets her first basket. 10-7. Lady Vikes trail by 3. 21 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Kaylin Karen with it in the backcourt. Hounded by Stoneberger and Schultz. Throws it all the way up. Nearly turned it over. Now they do turn it over. And here's Schultz with it, getting it back across court. Schultz kicks it back out to Stoneberger for a three, and it's no good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Lady Vikes trail 10-7. Let's take a 1-minute break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School at Coffeyville, Kansas. Lady Vikes trail 10-7, started the second quarter. Lady Vikes with the first possession. Schultz with it, kicks it out to Stoneberger. Now Cadence Ball. Hinman Mitchell. Now Ball for a three to tie it, no good. Rebound goes to Mackenzie Jones, and now she nearly lost it. Now Lopez with it. Kaylin Karen for a three. She knocks it down. Big three-pointer by Kaylin Karen. 13-7 lead now for Lady Nado. And now Hinman Mitchell gets it off to Schultz on the wing. Back up top to Stoneberger. Now Ball with it up top. Another turnover. They're trying to do a lot of little give and goes, and a couple of times that's worked, but most part it's been a turnover or a travel. So Now a three-pointer is on the way from Mackenzie Jones, and it is good. So now all the way up to a 16-7 lead for the Lady Nado. So we got a timeout on the floor. I'm going to thank some of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Dan Zimmerman, Idea Tech, SEK Ortho, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Bank, Parsons Educational Foundation, Bowen Pharmacy, Roy's Auto Service, Wood Insurance Center, Community National Bank, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Parsons District Schools, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Commercial Bank, Clemens Insurance Agency, Tank Connection, Elmhaven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Labette Community College, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Bartlett Co-op, and Labette Health. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you basketball here in 2025, 2026. And Lady Vikes, after those two quick three-pointers by the Lady Nado, found themselves in a 9-point deficit at 16-7 at the 6:58 mark of the second quarter. So Lady Vikes are going to need to step on the gas on the offensive side in order to try to get back into this game. As the Lady Nado started off really, really slow offensively, but now they have picked up the pace. Now Robertson gets it across half court. Stoneberger guarded by Zimmerman. Schultz with it. Quickly across to Lexi Jones, who just checked into the game. Now Robertson gets into the paint. Missed shot. Rebound Lopez of the Nado. Quickly up court to Kaylin Karen. Now she wants another three. This time is no good. Robertson with the rebound. Here comes Robertson. Gives up to Hinman Mitchell. Now to Jones. Now Stoneberger back to Jones. Back out to Kramer. Lady Vikes a really good ball movement. Now we're going to have a foul on Kaylin Karen. And that's going to be her first. So Leah Tapman checking in for Lady Nado. Now Lady Vikes with it. Hinman Mitchell. Gets it back up top to Stoneberger. Gives it up to Robertson. Robertson's going to shoot a three. In and out, no good. Kaylin Karen. Bring it up the court. Gets it off to Lopez. Lopez kicks at the corner to Zimmerman. Now Karen wants a three. Off the heel, no good. Now it goes out to Tapman all the way across. Back over to Karen. Now Lopez wide open for three, and she airballed it. But they're going to have a foul on the Nado on the offensive, the rebound. 5:36 to play. Second quarter, 16-7. Lady Nado with a 9-point advantage. Hinman Mitchell to bring it up the court. She's guarded by Tapman. Gives up to Kramer. Now ball. Skip pass all the way across Stoneberger. Underneath is Hinman Mitchell wide open, but she couldn't handle it. And now it's a turnover going to the Lady Nado. Dallas Dean checking back in for the Lady Nado. Checking in for Layla Manley. Lopez, Karen playing a little catch back and forth. Now Lopez is going to bring it up the court. Now Tapman wants a shot, no good. Dallas Dean with the rebound, no good. Tapman with another shot, no good. Cadence Ball clears it. Cadence Ball to bring it up the court. Gets it ahead to Brenna Kramer. Kramer trying to throw it down low to Lexi Jones, and another turnover by the Lady Vikes. Schultz and Robertson checking back in for the Lady Vikes. 4:48 to play second quarter, 16-7. Lady Nado with a 9-point advantage. Jessica Zimmerman to inbound for the Lady Nado. Gets it into Kaylin Karen. Karen quickly up the court. Trying to get down low to Dallas Dean. She missed the shot, but offensive rebound, but now stolen by Lexi Jones. Fight for the ball. And I think it's going to go over to the Lady Vikes. So the crowd doesn't like that, but they're saying that went off of the Lady Vikes shoe. Now Robertson to bring it across midcourt. Gives up to Stoneberger. Now up to Cadence Ball. Quickly up, trying to give it to Schultz. Another turnover by Lady Vikes. So 4:22 to play, second quarter. 16-7, Lady Nado. Sabano gets it up to Zimmerman. Back to Karen. Karen wants to drive, kicks it off to Zimmerman. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound to Robertson. Here comes Robertson. Robertson trying to go all the way. She is fouled by Dallas Dean. So Dallas Dean picks up her second foul. So Robertson will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw up and good. So that's the first points of the second quarter for the Lady Vikes. Lady Vikes led in the early going 5-2. And then Lady Nado went on a run. Second free throw, no good. Dallas Dean with the rebound. Kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez all the way across to Zimmerman. Nearly a turnover. It is a turnover now. Here comes Hinman Mitchell. Going in for a layup, and it's good. Hinman Mitchell gets her second basket. So now a timeout on the floor by Coffeyville. So 16-10. Timeout on the floor. Let's just keep it here. So Lady Vikes, couple of points there to close it to 6-point deficit. Lady Vikes going to need to try to take care of the ball a little bit better, try to have a little bit less turnovers, try to keep the ball movement going because they've been moving the ball really well. I think it's just some things that they have been working on in practice. They just need to work on a little bit more, and I think once they get going with it, it's probably going to work wonders. But at the moment, it's just a lot of turnovers coming off of those high-lows. But I think eventually, throughout the season, I think it will become something they can really use. Lady Nado with the possession as they come out of this timeout. 3:44 on the clock, second quarter. Lady Vikes trail by 6. Score is 16-10 Nado. Zimmerman gets it to Karen. Karen all the way up to Lopez. Lopez clear across the court to Jones, and missed shot. And rebound to Lady Vikes. Here comes Stoneberger. Kicks it up to Ball, and it's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Lady Vikes. So 3:25 to play, second quarter. 16-10 Nado. Hinman Mitchell to inbounds for Lady Vikes. Gets it in Stoneberger. Stoneberger shoots a 3. No good. Lopez rebound. Here comes the Lady Nado. Lopez wants to go coast to coast. She does it. Aaron Lopez gets her first basket. 18-10 now, Nado. Now another foul on Kaylin Karen. That's her second. Coach Will Owens not happy with that foul. So Lady Vikes, 2 inbounds. Stoneberger gets it in. Gets it up to Hinman Mitchell. At the free throw line, puts it up. She is fouled. And Braylon will go to the line to shoot 2. And she's fouled by Layla Manley. And that is her second. So Hinman Mitchell has 4 points in the first half. First free throw for her, and it's good. Braylon will have one more. 18-11, Lady Nado with a 7-point advantage. Second free throw is up, also good. Braylon up to 6 points now. She is the leading scorer for the Vikes tonight. 18-12. Lopez gets it into Zimmerman, back to Lopez. Now near turnover. It is a turnover now. Here comes Cadence Ball. Gets it to Kramer. Now Hinman Mitchell all the way across the ball. Back out to Kramer for a three, in and no good. Kaylin Karen with the rebound, and here she comes. Tries to get it down low to Layla Manley, and Manley is fouled. It's going to be a foul on Cadence Ball. That's just her first. So Zimmerman checks out. Tapman checks back in for the Nado. Lopez gets it in to Tapman. Tapman gets off to Jones. Now Karen with it, back to Jones. Now Tapman. Now steal. Here's Stoneberger. Stoneberger got the steal. And nearly lost it out of bounds. I think it was knocked out by Lady Nado. Kayla Overton checks in for Lady Nado. It's the first time she's checked in. Now Stoneberger with it. Stoneberger's going to shoot a three. In and out, and back in. Alex Stoneberger gets the friendly bounce off the backboard. 18-15 now. Lady Vikes just trail by 3. Near steal by Hinman Mitchell. It's going to be out of bounds. Going to stay with the Lady Nado. 2:06 to play here, second quarter. Lady Vikes just now hit a three. They only trail by 3 at 18-15. Lopez with it in the backcourt. Brings it across. Kicks it off to Zimmerman. And a shot is missed. Lady Vikes with a rebound. Here comes Hinman Mitchell. Braylon kicks off to Kramer for a three. Sorry, that's Stoneberger again for a three. Now offensive rebound. Now Kramer in the paint. She is fouled by Zimmerman. So Lady Vikes can cut into the lead even more. 18-15 Nado. Brenna Kramer at the line for Lady Vikes to shoot 2. 1:43 before the half. First free throw is up and no good. Dallas Dean checking back in for Lady Nado, checking in for Manley. Kramer, second free throw is up and in and out, no good. Rebound to Robertson, putback's good. Ayana Robertson now with 5 points. Lady Vikes within 1, 18-17. Now a steal by Lady Vikes. Here comes Hinman Mitchell. Down low to Robertson. Missed shot. Now Dallas Dean with a rebound. Near steal. It is a steal. Cadence Ball puts it up and good. Lady Vikes fought all the way back and have the lead now. 19-18 Lady Vikes. And they got a timeout on the floor by Coffeyville. So let's take a 30-second break. You listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. Lady Vikes with a 19-18 lead as we're nearing the halftime mark. Got a minute and 10 seconds before halftime. Kaylin Karen with it for Lady Nado. And now a foul over the back on Hinman Mitchell. So that's going to be Braylon's first foul. So they're saying it's a second foul on Braylon. I didn't see the first one. So they get it into Karen. Now Karen in the paint gets it to Dean, and she is fouled by Ball, I believe. Yeah, Cadence Ball will pick up. So Dallas Dean will shoot 2 free throws for Lady Nado. First free throw is no good. 58.3 seconds to play before half. Lady Vikes lead 19-18. Dallas Dean has one more free throw for Lady Nado, and it is no good. Rebound to Hinman Mitchell. Here comes Stoneberger. Quickly up the floor to Robertson. Robertson in the paint, makes it. Ayana Robertson now with 7 points, and Lady Vikes with a 3-point lead. And now a three-pointer from Karen is no good. Put back by Lopez, no good. Rebound goes Cadence Ball. Now Lady Vikes slowing it down a little bit. There's about 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now a near foul there as Lady Nado really pick up the intensity on the defense. And now Robertson missed jump shot. Kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez wants to run the court, gets in the paint. Now Zimmerman kicks all the way across to Karen for a 3. No good. Rebound to Cadence Ball. Stoneberger quickly ahead to Schultz, and now a no shot. And we are at halftime. Lady Vikes with a 21-18 lead at the half. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll break down the first half. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today. Hope for tomorrow.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas at Phil Kinley High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio patching us through. And we are ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. And let's run down the scores first for the Lady Nado. They're led by senior Kaylin Karen with 8. Senior Aaron Lopez with 2. Jessica Zimmerman with a 3. Mackenzie Jones with a 3. And Keandra Jennings with a 2 for their 18 points. Lady Vikes led by Ayana Robertson with 7. Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 6. Cadence Ball with 5. And Alex Stoneberger with 3. So Lady Vikes with a 21-18 lead over the Lady Nado. And Lady Vikes trailed 16-7, trailed by 9, and then the Lady Vikes really fought back and took the lead and then added to it right before the halftime. So going to halftime with a 3-point lead. So Lady Vikes come into the game at 1-6. So much need of a win. So it'd be nice to get a win here tonight at the Lady Nado. But the Lady Vikes are going to have to fight hard, because I know Kaylin Karen and Aaron Lopez are going to really fight hard to try to get that win here at home as well. But the Lady Vikes do lead at the half. So we're going to take a let's take a 6-minute break, and then we'll come back for second half action. So 6-minute break. Listen to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio. And we are ready for second half action. Lady Vikes lead 21-18 to start this second half. Lady Nado with the first possession. Karen with it. Kicks it out to Jones. Now Lopez back up top. Back to Zimmerman. Kicks it back out to Karen for a 3. Missed the shot. Gets her own late rebound and a layup for an easy 2. So Kaylin Karen now in double digits. 21-20, Lady Vikes. And now we're going to have a steal by Karen and then a foul on Kramer. So Lady Vikes lead by 1, but Lady Nado knocking on the door to try to take the lead back. They get it into Lopez. Now Mackenzie Jones with it. Now Lopez looking to go down low to Manley, just not there. Now Zimmerman gets it down to Karen in the paint. No good. Rebound. Goes to Lady Nado, and then Kaylin Karen knocks down a 15-footer. And now the Lady Nado with the lead, 22-21. Now a little give and go, and it goes for Robertson. So I talked about it earlier. The Lady Vikes are doing a little high-low, and that time it worked to perfection as Ayanna Robertson scores it, and she got fouled. So she will have a chance to get into double digits if she can make this free throw. Lady Vikes now back in the lead at 23-22. 7 minutes to play, third quarter. Robertson's free throw is no good. Fight for the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez quickly up the floor. Leads Zimmerman a little too far. It's going to be a turnover. So Schultz checking back in for the Lady Vikes. So Schultz checking in for Robertson. Now Stoneberger gives up to Hinman Mitchell. Quickly back to court, Stoneberger. Now a turnover. Now Kaylin Karen wants to go all the way, missed the layup, and now rebound goes to Lady Vikes. Now we're going to have a foul on Mackenzie Jones. Now they're going to say Kramer stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so it was no foul. So Lady Nado with the ball underneath their own basket. 23-22, Lady Vikes with the 1-point lead. And now just kind of both teams out of sorts a little bit. But they're going to call a foul on Schultz. And Lady Nado get it in quickly, and they just throw it away. So Coach Owen's not happy with that sequence there. I think Lady Nado are just trying to go a little too fast. Robertson with it. Gives up to Hinman Mitchell. Now to Stoneberger, back to Hinman Mitchell. Now underneath Robertson in the paint. She was bumped. No foul called, but it's going to go out of bounds off the Lady Nado. So 6:21 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes stay inbounds underneath their own basket with a 1-point lead. Now Robertson lost it. Now kicks it out. Stoneberger for a three, and it's good. Alex Stoneberger now has 6 points, knocked down 2 big three-pointers. Lady Vikes now with this 4-point lead at 26-22, and now a steal as Schultz goes in the lane, misses the shot. Now Lopez clears it, gets it ahead to Karen. Now it's out of bounds should be off of Karen. The referees are talking about it. And they're going to say Lady Vikes basketball. I think that is the right call. Robertson gets it in to Hinman Mitchell. 5:51 and counting here in the third quarter. 26-22, Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead. Stoneberger gets it up to Schultz. Schultz kicks it back out. Now back out to Schultz. Schultz goes baseline. Kicks it back out to Stoneberger. Stoneberger needs help. Now Ball wants a three. It is in and out, no good, and they're going to call a foul on, it's going to be on Robertson. So that's her second. Tapman checks back in for Lady Nado. Subzano checks back in, along with Keandra Jennings. So Karen to inbounds. Lady Nado gets it into Tapman. Up ahead to Zimmerman. Now near turnover. Now Jennings. Jennings with the ball in the paint gets fouled. They're going to get it on Hinman Mitchell. And that's going to be her third. So Braylon's going to have to be careful the rest of the way here. Jennings gets it in to Karen. Karen thought about a long three. Now Tapman back out to Karen. Tapman shot no good. Rebound Robertson. Now there's going to be a foul on Jennings. Actually, they called on Sorzano. That's her first. Here come Lady Vikes, 4-point lead. Now Ball kicks out to Stoneberger for a three, no good. Rebound to Hinman Mitchell. And she is fighting for it. I can't believe they call a jump ball there because it wasn't held for long enough, but they call jump ball. So Lady Vikes do maintain possession underneath their own basket. Lopez checks back in. 4:52 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes lead 26-22. They get it into Cadence Ball, and it's off of Cadence Ball out of bounds. So now turnover to Lady Nado. Zimmerman gets off to Lopez. Now it's steal. Here comes Stoneberger. Kicks it out to Schultz. Schultz goes baseline. Schultz puts up, no good. Now it's going to be a foul under the basket on the Lady Nado. It's going to be on Zimmerman. That's going to be the third on Zimmerman. So Jennings checking out, Tapman checking out. Now Stoneberger for a three from the corner, no good. Rebound to Hinman Mitchell, she's fouled. I believe the foul is going to go on. Number 10, Mackenzie Jones. That's just her first. So Hinman Mitchell will go to the line to shoot two. Braylon is 2 for 2 from the free throw line, has 6 points. Now she's 3 for 3 as she knocks down the first one here. So up to a 5-point lead now for Lady Vikes. So Lady Nado have led by 9. Lady Vikes have led by 5 now. So Hinman Mitchell have one more free throw here. Kramer will check in if it's good. And it is good. So Brenna Kramer checking in for Schultz. 6-point lead now for Lady Vikes at 28-22. Lopez with it. Gives off to Karen. Back to Lopez. Now quickly up the court. Trying to get it down low to Manley and just not able to do it. It goes out of bounds off the Vikings. So Coffeyville inbounds underneath their own basket. 4:24 to play third quarter. Kaylin Karen, missed shot. And rebound goes back out to Karen. And a three-pointer, no good from Karen. Here's Robertson. Robertson quickly up the court. Nearly lost it. Now ball gives it back to Robertson. Robertson double teamed and makes it. What a play by Ayana Robertson to get to double digits. She's at 11 points, and the Vikings have an 8-point lead. And let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. And we have an 8-point lead for the Lady Vikes at the 4:02 mark of the third quarter. So Lady Vikes got a 3-point lead at the half. And then Lady Nado quickly came back there at the start of the second half. And then Lady Vikes have taken back control. So Lady Vikes now commit a foul, and that's going to be the 5th foul. So it's going to be free throws by a foul for either team the rest of the way here in the third quarter. So this third quarter could take a while. So Kaylin Karen is going to go to the line for the Lady Nado. So 30-22 Lady Vikes with an 8-point lead, 3:58 to play. Kaylin Karen at the line for the Lady Nado. First free throw is up and good. She's a good player. I'm guessing she's going to be a pretty good free throw shooter. She's already got 13 points on the game. Make that 14 as the second free throw goes down. So down to a 6-point lead now for Lady Vikes. Robertson bringing the ball up the court against Karen, and it's knocked out of bounds by Karen. Lady Vikes maintain the possession. Lady Vikes get it into Hinman Mitchell. Kramer with it in the corner. She wants to get in the paint. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, though, to Robertson. Put back, no good. Hinman Mitchell put back is good. So Hinman Mitchell now in double digits with 10. So now Lopez near steal. It is. Oh, I thought it was going to be a steal. Cadence Ball just couldn't handle it. She almost got the steal there at half court. 3:32 to play. 32-24, 8-point lead for Lady Vikes. Mackenzie Jones gives off to Kaylin Karen. Now to Zimmerman. Lady Nado trying to get down low to Manley, just hasn't been able to get it down to her. Now Kaylin Karen misses a three, and Hinman Mitchell is fighting for the rebound with Mackenzie Jones, and they're going to call a foul on Mackenzie Jones, and it's going to send Hinman Mitchell to the line for 2 free throws. I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but I guess they thought otherwise and gave the foul to Jones, and now Hinman Mitchell at the line to shoot 2. First one in and out, no good. 32-24, 3:12 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes lead by 8. Hinman Mitchell with one more free throw here. Coach Lyons sends Heidi Schultz to check in, and the second free throw is good. So Braylon Hinman Mitchell's 5 for 6 from the free throw line. She has 11 points. Now a 9-point lead. So each team has had a 9-point lead in this game. Lopez throws it away, trying to get it ahead to Zimmerman. So Lady Nado just a little bit out of sorts here. I thought when they came out at the half, they looked really good, got a couple quick baskets, took the lead back, but now Lady Vikes have been on a roll. Schultz with it. Tries to get in the paint, goes all the way to the rim, missed it. Robertson put back, good. Robertson now with 13 points. And up to 11-point lead for Lady Vikes. Zimmerman gives it to Karen. Karen for a three, no good. But she got her own rebound. And now they're going to call a foul on the floor. And they're going to say Karen's going to shoot 2 free throws. So Schultz is going to pick up the foul. Karen's going to shoot the free throws. Kaylin Karen has 14 points. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 2 more free throws coming here. First one's good. Kaylin Karen will have 1 more free throw. 10-point advantage at the moment at 35-25 for the Lady Vikes at the 2:35 mark of the third quarter. Karen's second free throw, also good. She's a solid player. And now they're going to have a foul on Zimmerman, I believe. So Zimmerman just picked up her 4th personal. I'm not even sure why she would foul at that part of the court, because every foul now is free throws for both teams. There's still 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. First free throw from Stoneberger is good. So Stoneberger up to 7 points now. She'll have 1 more free throw coming. 36-26. Sorry, 36-26. Now Cadence Ball gets the offensive board after the missed free throw. Now Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell gets in the paint, scores it. Braylon Hinman Mitchell gives the Lady Vikes a 12-point lead at 38-26. Now Lopez quickly up the floor. Steal by Robertson. Robertson wants to go all the way, kicks it out to Stoneberger. She thought about the three. Now she's going to go from the elbow and scores it. Alex Stoneberger now in double digits. So 3 Lady Vikes in double digits now. Quickly the other way is Kaylin Karen, and she gets in the lane and is fouled. So Lady Vikes lead 40-26, 14-point lead, 1:51 to play, and Kaylin Karen's going to have 2 free throws here for Lady Nado. Lady Nado have 4 subs coming in as Karen knocks down the first free throw. My guess is everyone but Kaylin Karen's coming out, and that's exactly what's happening. So Coach Will Owens not happy with the troops he had on the floor. And one more free throw coming for Kaylin Karen. She's 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Now 6 for 6. We do not want to foul her anymore. So Lady Vikes still with a 12-point lead at 40-28. Now Stoneberger to bring it up the court. Minute 50 and counting here in the third quarter. Stoneberger gives off to Schultz. Now Cadence Ball thought about the three. Now Lexi Jones is going to shoot a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, though, to Stoneberger. Now Lady Vikes hold the ball down low, and they call a jump ball. Minute 32, and Lady Nado is going to get the possession on the jump ball. So Lady Nado with the possession, and they turn it over. It's going to be another jump ball. So it's going to be a turnover right back to the Lady Vikes. Minute 22 left in the third quarter. Lady Vikes lead by 12. Stoneberger bringing it up the court. Kicks it off the ball. Ball goes baseline. Puts up a floater, no good. Dean with the rebound. Now there's Manley. Gets her pocket picked. Here's Lexi Jones. Kicks it up to Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell pulls it back out. Now Lexi Jones for a three. No good. And now Lady Nado with the rebound. Under a minute to play here in the third. Lady Vikes with a 12-point advantage. Lady Nado in the paint. And they get the basket. So Kayla Overton gets a little floater. And that's going to be the fourth foul on Hinman Mitchell. And she will check out. Brenna Kramer will check in for her. Kayla Overton. Overton will shoot another free throw here to try for the old-fashioned three, and she banks it in. So much needed 3 points for the Lady Nado. They trail by 9. Lady Vikes with a 9-point advantage. Down to 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Schultz with it on the wing. Back up to Cadence Ball for a three, and she is fouled on the three. She will go to the line to shoot three. So Overton picks up the foul. So now Cadence Ball will go to the line to shoot three. First free throw is good. Ball up to 6 points now. She'll have two more. 41-31. Second free throw short. 10-point advantage for Lady Vikes. One more free throw for Cadence Ball. 34.5 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Third free throw is good. So 7 points now for Ball. 11-point lead for Lady Vikes. Overton to bring it up the court. Lady Nado can hold for last shot if they want to. Now near steal by Schultz. Overton for a long three. In and out, no good. Put back, no good. Lexi Jones with the rebound. Here comes Lady Vikes, 15 seconds in the third quarter. Kramer thought about the three. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Cadence Ball for a three. In and out, no good. Rebound to the Nado. So Lady Vikes will go to the fourth quarter with an 11-point lead. Let's take a 1 minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School. Tony Fuentes here. Lady Vikes with 11-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. Lady Nado with the first possession. Lady Vikes get a jump ball, so they will get it off the jump ball possession arrow. So Overton to quickly check back in for Lady Nado. So 8 seconds into the fourth quarter, Lady Vikes with the possession here. Stoneberger across the court, guarded by Lopez. Now a steal. Here comes Kaylin Karen. Gets it to Lopez. Lopez in the paint. Missed the shot. Here comes Stoneberger quickly up the court. Cadence ball. Now throws it across to Kramer. Kramer gets in the paint and is fouled. Nope, they call a travel on Kramer before the foul. So still 42-31, 11-point lead for Lady Vikes. 7:27 and counting. Overton with it up top. Gives it off to Lopez. Now Karen. Back to Overton. Zimmerman. Just a lot of quick passes. And here near steal by Lady Vikes. Karen with it at the elbow. Goes in hard. And they're going to call a foul on Lexi Jones. A late whistle. So Kaylin Karen will go to the line to shoot 2 more. She is 6 for 6 from the line, has missed one. She has 18 points on the game. She'll have 1 more free throw coming here. 42-31. Second free throw's good. 42-32. 10-point advantage. Lady Vikes. 7:08 to play in the ball game. Brenna Kramer, double team, lost it. Now fight for the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession going to go to the Lady Nado. So just under 7 minutes to play. Hinman Mitchell and Robertson check in. So Hinman Mitchell with 4 fouls, Robertson with 2. So we need to keep Hinman Mitchell in there as long as we can without picking up that 5th foul. Now Karen with it on the wing. All the way back top to Overton. Lopez with it on the opposite wing. And they're going to call a travel on Lopez. Good break for the Lady Vikes there. 6:47 to play, 10-point advantage, 42-32. Feel like if the Lady Vikes can get it to 50 points, they should come out here with a win. Just need to score a few buckets here. Now a little turnover by the Lady Vikes. Here comes Zimmerman. Zimmerman quickly up to Karen for a 3, no good. Rebound goes to Hinman Mitchell. Quickly up the court to Ball. Cadence Ball gets in the paint, gets to Lexi Jones for a layup. Lexi Jones gets her first basket. 44-32, 12-point advantage for Lady Vikes. 6:10 to play. Karen throws it to Overton. Back to Manley. All the way back out to Zimmerman. Now Karen out the wing for a 3. It's good. So Kaylin Karen knocks down a big 3 to get it back within 9. Now here's Hinman Mitchell trying to get to Robertson, throws it away. So a turnover for Lady Vikes. 5:49 to play in the ball game. 9-point advantage. Lady Vikes at 44-35. Lady Vikes poured in 21 points in the third quarter. They had 21 points at half. They doubled that to get to 42 at the end of the third quarter. Probably the best quarter of the year for Lady Vikes. Kaylin Karen, skip pass all the way across to Lopez. Thought about the 3. Now she gets a little floater in the lane. No good. It's got to be a foul on Manley there. Sure enough. Layla Manley picks up her 3rd. Lady Vikes will have the possession and a 9-point lead at 5:35 to play. Now Robertson had the ball. Now up to Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell blocked by Manley. Now she gets her own rebound, kicks it back out. Now to the wing for Schultz for a three. In and out, no good. Fight for the rebound. Schultz gets it. Kicks it out to Ball. Now we got a timeout. Parsons. Let's see how long a timeout we got here. I think we're just going to keep it here. So let's thank some of our sponsors: Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elm Haven Nursing Home, and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Drs. Newman, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Labette Bank, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Snyder Lawn Care, Idea Tech, Day and Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedics, Dr. Mosier and Meister. Thank you for bringing us Viking basketball to all those sponsors. So 44-35, 9-point advantage for the Lady Vikes, 5:12 to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes with the possession, 31 seconds on the shot clock. They get it inbounds to Stoneberger. She gives off to Hinman Mitchell. Now to Ball. Trying to get it down low, and it's knocked away. Here comes Kaylin Karen quickly for the Nado. And she nearly throws it away, but Lady Vikes touched it last. So now Lopez will inbounds under her own basket with less than 5 minutes to play. Lady Vikes just need to stiffen up on defense or knock down some shots, one or the other, to try to pull this win off. Karen gets in the paint. Layup, no good. I think they're going to call an offensive foul on Kaylin Karen. I didn't see it, but looked like it should just have been a non-call, if anything. But we'll take it. Robertson throws it away. It goes out of bounds off of Coffeyville, so Lady Vikes maintain possession at 4:46 to play in the ball game. 44-35, 9-point advantage. Get it into Schultz. She's guarded by Tapman. Here's Stoneberger. Gives off to Hinman Mitchell. She's guarded by Zimmerman. And now Zimmerman with the steal. And blocked shot by Hinman Mitchell with 4 fouls. That was a huge block shot. And now they're going to say it's out of bounds off the Lady Vikes. So 4:26 to play, 44-35. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here along with Brody Wright taking care of my live stream, and Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio. We've got 4:26 to play. We've got a 9-point advantage for the Lady Vikes at 44-35. Nado with the ball. Tapman gives it off to the corner. Now Karen with it. Karen with it up top. Gives off to Lopez. Thought about the 3. Gets to the elbow. Kicks it out. Now Karen for a 3. Blocked by Hinman Mitchell. Now near steal. But Robertson brings it across midcourt. Robertson gives off to Schultz. Back to Robertson. Now Kramer down low to Hinman Mitchell. Kicks it out to Stoneberger for a 3. In and out, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Lady Nado. So Kaylin Karen just picked up her 4th. So now Karen and Hinman Mitchell both with 4 fouls. 3:47 to play, 9-point advantage, Lady Vikes. Lady Vikes with the ball. Now we'll try to get it down low. I'm going to say it went out of bounds off the Lady Vikes. So Kaylin Karen to inbounds for Lady Nado. Here comes Zimmerman quickly up the floor. Gets it off to Lopez. Lopez trying to get in the paint. Now Karen for a 3. No good. And now off. Whose ball is it? They're going to say Lady Nado ball. Stoneberger could have grabbed it. She thought it was off of the Lady Nado. Stoneberger should have just grabbed that ball. She let it roll out of bounds. Still a 9-point advantage, 3:32 to play. Nado with the inbounds underneath their own basket. Get it into Karen. She just throws it up and is fouled by Stoneberger. That's second on Stoneberger. So Kaylin Karen will go to the line to shoot 2 more. So 3:31 to play. First free throw goes down. So now just an 8-point advantage for Lady Vikes at 44-36. Lady Nado trying to get back into this. Second free throw is also good. So Karen, 9 of 10 from the free throw. Hinman Mitchell gets it across. Now Kramer. Now it's a steal. Now Lady Vikes get it back. And now Robertson with it. Gets it to Kramer. They're going to say she traveled. So Lady Vikes in much need of some baskets. They've only scored 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And that was a layup by Lexi Jones. Now Lopez gets it to Karen in the wing. Now back to Zimmerman. All the way, skip pass all the way across to Lopez. Now Lopez a floater, no good. Rebound to Robertson and a foul on Lopez. I think that's going to be free throws. Maybe that was just the 4th. So 3rd foul on Lopez. Stoneberger gets it back to Robertson. Now Hinman Mitchell. Little press here by the Lady Nado. Lady Vikes break it. Now Robertson in the paint. She is fouled by Manley, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that's 4 on Manley, I believe. Sure enough. So Robertson with 2 big free throws here. 44-37. 7-point advantage for Lady Vikes. 2:50 to play in the ball game. Robertson, first free throw short. Robertson is 1 for 4 from the line. She has 1 more coming. Second free throw is up. This one's good. Back to an 8-point advantage. Here comes the Lady Nado quickly. Zimmerman out to Lopez. Lopez puts it on the floor. Now a 3-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound to Robertson. She gets it across midcourt. She just needs to slow it down. There you go. 2.5 minutes to play. 8-point advantage for Lady Vikes. I think they can run a little clock here without any problem. Robertson gets it the ball. Down to 17 on the shot clock. Hinman Mitchell. Now they pull out a double team. Here's Stoneberger all the way across to Schultz. Now Robertson tries to throw it down low to Hinman Mitchell, but knocked back out. Now Schultz for a 3. There's got to be a foul of some sorts there, but there's no call. Now quickly up the floor to Lopez, and she is fouled by Stoneberger. So that's going to be the 3rd on Stoneberger. 45-37, 1:55 to play. Aaron Lopez to the line to shoot 2 free throws. This is her first trip to the free throw line. She only has 2 points in the game. First free throw is almost an air ball. No good. So one more free throw for Lopez, and Lopez looks winded. So 8-point advantage for Lady Vikes at 45-37, 1:55 to play. Second free throw is nothing but net. So now 7-point advantage for Lady Vikes. Now they're going to say a turnover on the Lady Vikes. I'm not sure what that was, but now the Lady Nado with the ball. Now Karen, missed shot. And Lady Vikes come out there with a rebound. So now Lady Vikes throw it away again. Now Lady Nado throw it away again. Here comes the Lady Vikes. So full timeout Parsons. 1:33 to play. Lady Vikes lead by 7, 45-38. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Welcome back to Phil Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, and the Lady Vikes, 7-point advantage, 1:33 to play. Lady Vikes do have the ball, 31 on the shot clock. Coach Lyons called a timeout to kind of settle the girls down. I think he's going to probably want to try to run a little bit of clock before a shot here. That's my guess, unless they get a really easy look. Stoneberger with it. Gives off to Robertson. Now ball. Gets it to Hinman Mitchell. Now it got to Kramer. Kramer is nearly fouled. And now she is fouled, so Kramer's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So we're down to 1:12 to play. Lady Vikes with a 7-point lead, and going to the free throw line is Brenna Kramer. She has yet to score tonight. So Zimmerman just fouled out for the Lady Nado. So that's one of their starters already fouled out. I know Kaylin Karen has 4. So at the free throw line is freshman Brenna Kramer. First one is no good. So 1:12 to play, 7-point advantage. One more free throw from Kramer. Kramer's shot is up and no good. But a rebound by Robertson, but now it is taken away from her, and now here comes Lopez quickly the other way. Layup no good, gets her own rebound, put back no good. Now Robertson with the rebound. And the Lady Vikes will maintain possession on the jump ball arrow. So exactly 1 minute to play, 45-38. Lady Vikes just really need to take care of the ball here in the last minute. Try to escape here with a victory. That 21-point third quarter was huge for the Lady Vikes. Now Robertson brings it up the court, guarded by Karen. Karen just hounding her. Karen has 4 fouls, and Karen just fouled her. So that she's going to foul out. Yep, Kaylin Karen just fouled out. So Robertson will go to the line to shoot 2 with 48 seconds left. And Kaylin Karen had 24 points for the Lady Nado. She single-handedly was trying to win this game on her own. She has 24 of the 38. Robertson missed first free throw. She'll have one more. .48.5 seconds. Second free throw is good. So 46-38, 8-point advantage. Lopez kicks it off to Overton. Gets it back up top to Tapman. Now back to Overton. They're spending a lot of time here. Now Mackenzie Jones for a three, no good. Rebound Tapman, now Overton for a three, no good. Now rebound to Stoneberger, and she is fouled. So now Alex Stoneberger is going to go all the way back down the other end to shoot 2 free throws. So Overton picks up her second. So Lady Vikes are going to escape tonight with a big win, get their second win of the season. Lady Vikes lead 46-38 with 22 seconds, and Stoneberger's first free throw is good. Now a 9-point advantage for Lady Vikes. Much needed win for Lady Vikes. Missed free throw. Here comes Lopez. Quickly the other way, and it's stolen by Ball. Lady Vikes can just hold on to it now, and this game is over. Hinman Mitchell. She could dribble it out. 10 seconds now. Gets to Robertson. Now Kramer. Now down to 2 seconds. And this game is over. Lady Vikes win 47-38. Let's take a 1-minute break, and I'll come back for the Bowen Pharmacy post game on the girls' side.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Tony Fuentes here. We are ready for the Bowen Pharmacy postgame report on the girls' side. Let's run down the scores. First for the Lady Nado, Kaylin Karen with 24 points. Aaron Lopez with 3. Kayla Overton with 3. Jessica Zimmerman with 3. Mackenzie Jones with 3. And Keandra Jennings with 2. And for the Lady Vikings, led by Ayana Robertson with 15. Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 13. Alex Stoneberger with 10, Cadence Ball with 7, and Lexi Jones with 2. So Lady Vikes get that second win of the season. And now we are about 15 minutes away from the start of the boys' game. We are going to take a lengthy break here. They do not have any programs here, so I'm going to have to go all the way down to the scores table from this skybox and take a picture of the official scorebook, so that way I know who the Coffeyville players are. So we're going to take we're going to take a 14-minute break, and then we'll be back for the boys' game. So 14-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93. Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, and we're ready for the boys' game. This is the Tank Connection pregame show for the boys' side, and Coffeyville comes in at 4-5. Parsons comes in 0-7, and I guess we're going to have a national anthem before both games, so you can just stay and listen in to the national anthem. As the girls, Viking girls, just got their second win of the season, winning in big time with a 21-point third quarter to take control of the game. So Lady Vikes win by 9, 47-38. And the boys' side, Viking boys come into this matchup 0-7. Coffeyville boys 4-5. Coffeyville boys got a big win at Independence in double overtime on Tuesday night, winning by 1 point. So this Coffeyville team that graduated 11 seniors last year is still got a lot of fight. So I think it's going to be a good matchup here. Hopefully the Vikings can get the win tonight. They much need of getting off that goose egg. So the starting players for the Nado is number 3 Kobe Kirk, number 15 Jackson Hershey, number 2 Keyshawn Feelings, and number 24 Kaylin Austin, and number 25 Weston Wallace. And for the Vikings, we have Preston Heitman, Connor Largent, Andre Ford, Deshaun Pleasant, and Andrew Hauk will be the 5 starters for the Vikings. So again, like I said, the Nado boys coming off a huge win at Independence. Independence was undefeated going into that game, I believe, and I think they're ranked up like 6th in the state in 4A. So huge win for the Nado, and now they got the Vikings here. Hopefully they're looking over us and we can try to sneak a win in here tonight. So we are about ready to tip off. Jeremy Mack, Mike Ford, 2 of the referees, Parsons natives. The Vikings coached by Anthony Hauk. And it looks like Largent will be jumping against Kaylin Austin. So we are about ready for the tip here. And it is up, and it's going to go to the Nado. Feelings with it. Kicks it over to Hershey for a 3. No good. Andrew Hauk with the rebound. Hauk gives it up to Andre Ford. Ford to bring it up the floor. Now Pleasant gets to the elbow, kicks it over to Ford. Ford gets in the paint and turns it over. Here comes a basket by Kaylin Austin. 2-0 Nado. So Austin with a quick bucket. Heitman with it, gives off to Ford. Now they're going to call a travel on Andre Ford as Kobe Kirk was hounding him at midcourt. So Hershey will inbound to Kirk. So Hershey with it. Kicks over to Austin. Back to Kirk for a three. Three is no good. Rebound Deshaun Pleasant. Here comes Andre Ford quickly up the floor, trying to get it to Houck. Knocked out of bounds by Hershey. So 7:07 to play first quarter. 2-0 Nado. Vikings will maintain possession. Andrew Houck to inbounds. Houck gets it into Pleasant. Pleasant crossed over. Now Kirk steals it from him. Now Kirk thought about the three. Now he needs help. Gets it to Feelings. Feelings goes baseline, scores it. So Keyshawn Feelings gets his first basket. 4-0 Nado. Andre Ford gets across half court. Now nearly loses it. Hounded by Kirk. Now nearly stolen by Feelings. That was off of Feelings, and they're giving it to the Nado. Wow. They obviously didn't see what I see because I can see it pretty good from up here in the Eagles' nest. Kirk gets down to Wallace. Now Hershey back out to Austin. All the way across to Hershey. Austin in the corner, thought about the three. Now Wallace got in the paint and scores it. So Weston Wallace now with the basket. 6-0 Nado. 6:10 to play first quarter. Heitman gets in the paint, kicks it back out to Houck for a three. No good, and rebound to the Nado. Kobe Kirk to bring it up the court for the Nado. Under 6 minutes here in the first quarter, 6-0 Nado. Austin gets it up to Wallace, back out to Hershey. There's good passing around. Now Feelings in the paint, no good. Rebound though, and now a turnover, and the Vikings have it. Pleasant with it. Gets across half court, spin move. Tries to give it to Ford, and it's going to be a backcourt on the Vikings. So another turnover for the Vikings. 5:23 to play. 6-0 Nado here in the first quarter. Jackson Hershey gets it into Kobe Kirk. Kirk gets it to Austin. Now steal by the Vikings. Here comes Andre Ford. Kirk cuts him off. Now Rome Strickland just checked in for the Vikings. Now Rome thought about the three. Gets it to Heitman in the paint. Double team. Now stolen. And here comes Kalen Austin for another dunk. So Kalen Austin now has 4 points. 8-0 Nado. 4:45 and counting first quarter. Heitman gets the elbow and missed the shot. Rebound to Wallace. Now Kirk has it. Kirk to bring it up the court. Gets it to Austin. Now Feelings. Feelings turned underneath the walls for an easy bucket. 10-0 Nado. 4:24 first quarter. 10-0 Nado. And we have a timeout on the floor. We're just going to keep it here. We're going to thank some sponsors. I'd like to thank Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elm Haven Nursing Homes, and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, Idea Tech, Day and Zimmerman, and SEK Orthos Doctors Mosier and Meister. Thank you to all our sponsors bringing you Viking basketball here in 25-26 season. Rome Strickland to bring it up for the Vikings. Vikings trail 10-0 in the early going. Jason Shaw just checked into the game. Shaw kicks it out to Ford. Ford wants to go baseline. Jump shot, no good. Out of bounds off the Nado, stays with the Vikings. 20 on the shot clock. 4:08 to play in the quarter. 10-0 Nado. Marion Morton checks in for the Vikings. Jason Shaw to inbounds. Gets it into Ford. Ford puts it on the floor. Kicks it out to Shaw. Shaw guarded by Austin. Now Strickland. Strickland gets to the free throw line. Kicks out to Shaw for a three. Good. Jason Shaw knocks down his first bucket. 10-3 now. Nado. And another timeout by Coach Houck. And we're just still going to keep it here. Vikings trail 10-3, 3:52 to play first quarter. Vikings just need to move the ball around and score more, just like they just did right there with Jason Shaw hitting that open shot. And if you weren't tuned in earlier, the Lady Vikings were victorious 47-38 in game one. Lady Vikes go to 2-6 on the season. Vikings will be in action at home next Tuesday and Thursday night. It's kind of a weird week having a Thursday night game, but Tuesday, Thursday next week at home. Tuesday versus Independence, Thursday versus Burlington. So now Hershey gets it to Wallace. Now over to Kirk. Kirk looking for help. Now Wallace. Now Feelings in the paint, scores it. Keyshawn Feelings now with 4 points. 12-3, Nado. Rome Strickland with it. Nearly lost his dribble. Now Shaw with it. Shaw's trying to get in the paint, loses it. Turnover to the Nado. Here comes Kobe Kirk. 3:05 to play here in the first quarter. Kirk, 15-footer, good. Kobe Kirk with his first basket. 14-3 Nado. Rome Strickland gives off to Shaw. Shaw, NBA 3, air ball. And here comes Nado. Hershey looking for help. Nearly stolen by Strickland. Now Feelings puts it on the floor. Now Wallace. 15-footer, no good. Here comes the Vikings. Rome Strickland gives off to Morton for a three, short. Now tipped out to the Nado. Now here's Kobe Kirk to bring it up slowly up the court for the Nado. 11-point lead for the Nado at 14-3. Hershey gets in the paint, little floater, no good. Jason Shaw with the rebound. Now Andre Ford gets across half court, throws it to Strickland for a three, no good. Rebound to the Nado. Kobe Kirk to bring it up for the Nado. 1:51 and counting, first quarter. Kirk thought about the three. Now Hershey wants a three. Knocks it down. Jackson Hershey gets his first basket. 17-3. Vikings trail by 14. Now another turnover by the Vikings as Jackson Hershey gives off to Austin. Austin turns it over. Here comes Andre Ford the other way. Ford wants to go all the way, and they're going to call a charging foul on Andre Ford. And Wallace set up a great wall there, and Ford just mowed him over, and they called the offensive foul. So Pleasant checking back in, Houck checking back in, Heitman checking back in for the Vikings. And just checking in for the Nado is Carson Voss. As now Feelings thought about the long three, now missed the layup. Now Hauk with the rebound. Pleasant gets it up to Morton. Morton puts it on the floor, gets the Heitman at the elbow. Now they're going to say a foul on Feelings, I believe. Nope, they got it on Kobe Kirk. That's his first foul. Only one foul apiece here in the first quarter, 52 seconds left in it. (17-3) Nado. Vikings with the ball underneath their own basket. Get it into Hauk. Hauk a long two air ball. No, off the rim, I guess. Now Hershey with it. And here's Voss to bring it up the court. Gets it off to Hershey. Hershey, a little floater, gets it to go. Jackson Hershey with 5 points. 19-3. The Vikings show by 16 now. Hauk. Turnover. Here comes Voss with it. Down to 20 seconds. Nado could hold for the last shot, but they're going to shoot a three. They knock it down. Hershey knocks down a big three. 8 points for him now, 22-3. And now Morton with it. Down to 5 seconds. The Vikings need to shoot it. I don't think they're going to get a shot off. Nope, not even close. So 22-3, Vikings trail by 19 at the end of the first quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Field Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes along with Brody Wright taking care of my live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio, and Viking boys are in a big hole to start this game. Down 22-3 at the end of the first quarter. And Coffeyville has 3 starters coming back out to start the second quarter. They have Hershey, Austin, and Feelings. Voss, who came into the game with about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, stays in the game. And then a newcomer, Keontae Stevens, checks into the game for the Nado. And now Andre Ford with it. Now Cole Kennett into the game for the Vikings. Now Shaw for a three, no good. And here's Austin. Austin all the way to the other side and dunks it again. So Kalen Austin, 6 points, all dunks. Shaw gets it to Largent. Largent kicks it back out. Now Ford with it. Ford gets in the paint and is blocked. Now Austin with it. And here comes Voss the other way. So Voss thought he threw it away, but it must have been tipped by Ford because it's going to stay with the Nado. So Isaac Mack, Cole Kennett, Connor Largent, Jason Shaw, Andre Ford are the 5 players in the game for the Vikings. And Austin getting it down low. Now Austin kicks it. Well, missed shot by Austin, but it goes off and out of bounds off the Vikings. So 24-3, Vikings trail by 21. 7 minutes to play the second quarter. So three-pointer on the way, no good. A rebound to Mack for the Vikings. Here comes Ford. Ford guarded by Kirk, who just checked back in. Nearly lost his pivot foot. Now Largent. Ford double team now. Kicks it back out to Largent. Now Shaw. Shaw is hounded by the Nado, and Feelings picks up his first foul. 24-3, 6:30 to play, second quarter. Vikings trail by 21. One three-pointer by Jason Shaw is the only basket for the Vikings. So Shaw to inbounds. Gets it in and throws it away. And now the Nado throw it away. So 2 turnovers back-to-back by both teams. Shaw gets it ahead to Heitman. Heitman needs some help. Swarming defense by this Nado. Now Largent in the paint is blocked. Feelings gets it off to Kirk. Kobe Kirk guarded by Heitman. Now Voss gets it down to Stevens. Stevens gives off to Austin. Turnaround, no good. And now it's got to be a foul. No call. And the Vikings come out with it, though. So now Shaw at midcourt, guarded by Feelings. Now steal by Stevens. He's going to want to dunk and just takes it in for a layup. 26-3 now. Got a timeout, Parsons. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes, along with Brody Wright, taking care of the live stream. 5:33 left in the second quarter, 26-3. The Golden Nado with a 23-point lead on the Parsons Vikings. Viking boys are 0-7 on the year. Just had a chance at Mulvane and lost in double overtime. But that's been as close as they've gotten to a win this year. And Vikings have possession here at the 5:33 mark. See if they can get some momentum going and get it into Heitman. Full court press by the Nado with the 23-point lead. Now Heitman trips and it's going the other way. Feelings goes all the way, gives it off to Kirk. Now back out to Voss. In and out, no good, but an offensive rebound by Stevens. Back out to Austin. They're going to reset. Kirk to Voss, now to Stevens. Stevens going to try to turn around. Now stolen by Strickland, the Vikings. Strickland needs help. He's double teamed, just gets it stolen by Austin behind the back. Goes to Kirk, now to Austin, back to Kirk, and no good. And fight for the rebound. I think it's going to go off of, the Vikings. What a display of just craziness by the Nado, just fighting for the ball. They just don't give up. Feelings with it. Voss thought about the three, now Kirk. Now Austin takes it in for the layup. Kalen Austin dominating, 8 points, 28-3. Now still, here comes Voss. Going in for the layup is good. So Carson Voss with his first basket. 30-3 now. Now another steal. They're going to have a tie-up, and it's going to stay with the Nado. So Nado has a 30-3 lead, 4:12 to play second quarter, and they have the ball underneath their own basket. Now Kirk with it. Gets in the paint. Layup good. Kobe Kirk now with 4 points. The shortest guy on the court. 32-3. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Heitman lost it. Turnover. Now they're going to slow it up a little bit. Voss to bring it up the court. This Nado team lost 11 seniors last year. Complete rebuild, and they're good. And now it's out of bounds off the Vikings. 3:31 to play, second quarter, 32-3. Nado with the 29-point advantage, and they have the ball underneath their own basket. And Weston Walls checks back in. He's a big kid. Now Kirk kicks out the Voss for a three. No good. But Wallace with the rebound. Now Kirk with it. Now to Wallace. Wallace bodying Mack down. Mack blocks him. Now they kick it back out. Feelings with it. Feelings bumped by Kennett. Now a three-pointer on the way. No good. But an offensive rebound by Voss. Now Feelings gets in the paint and is fouled. So Keyshawn Feelings is going to go to the line to shoot two. Hasn't been very many fouls in the game. And this is the first free throws of the game at the 2:59 mark of the second quarter. There's only been 4 total fouls in the game. First free throw is good from Feelings. Feelings will have one more. Feelings has 5 points. 33-3. Now 34-3. 31-point advantage for the Nado. Andre Ford to bring it up. Spin move, kicks out to Largent. Now Hauk with it. Hauk thought about the three, now he's going to shoot the three, misses it. Now Kirk with the rebound. No offensive boards at all for the Vikings. Now Wallace, little mid-range jumper, no good. It's going to go out of bounds off the Nado, so the Vikings will have the possession. 34-3, Vikings trail by 31. Here comes Deshaun Pleasant. Gets it ahead to Isaac Mack. Mack goes baseline and goes out of bounds off the Nado. Rome Strickland checking back in for the Vikings. Checking in for Andrew Howe. Largent with it. Now Pleasant for a three. Deshaun Pleasant knocks down a three. Much needed basket for the Vikings. That's their second basket of the game. 34-6. Down to 2:11 to play here in the second quarter. Voss gives up to Kirk. Kirk gets it in for a layup. Toby Kirk now has 6. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Ford thought about the three. Now mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound to the Nado. Feelings gets the rebound, gives it off to Kirk. 36-6, 30-point lead for the Nado. Now Voss gets it down to Wallace. Wallace nearly throws it away, but Kirk manages to grab it. Now Feelings to Wallace. The Nado being a little slower on this one. They're all the way down to 5 on the shot clock here. Kirk Long jump shot, no good. Here come the Vikings. Nope, it's a steal. Stevens with the steal, missed the layup. Here comes Pleasant for the Vikings, up the head to Strickland. Strickland throws it away to Stevens, picks it up for the Nado. 36-6, under a minute to play in the first half. Feelings gets in the paint, nearly stolen by the Vikings, but goes out of bounds off the Vikings. So 47 seconds before the half, 36-6. Vikings trail by 30. Now Hershey back in the game. Now Wallace gives out the Feelings. Feelings in the paint. Gives up to Stevens. Turn around. Good. Keyshawn Feelings now with 8 points. 38-6. Now a steal by Stevens. See if he's going to dunk it. Oh, he missed the dunk. Now Wallace cleans it up with an easy layup. Weston Wallace now has 6. So 40-6. 15 seconds left before the half. Here's Rome Strickland, guarded by Hershey. And he's double teamed. They're going to call a foul on Kirk, I believe. I mean, that's got to be the only person that has 2 fouls in the game, because there's only been 5 fouls called in the whole first half. It's only been 2 free throws shot, 5 fouls called. Probably the quickest half I've ever seen. Deshaun Pleasant loses it. Now off the Nado, out of bounds. 1 second, 1.6 seconds before the half. 40-6. The Vikes, I don't know if they got time to get a shot off here. Let's see if they do. Mack gets it inbounds to Ford. Ford gets it off. No good. 40-6 is your halftime score. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report. 1-minute break.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, along with Brody Wright doing our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio, and we are ready for halftime of the boys' game. This is your Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. And let's run down the scores for Coffeyville. Keyshawn Feelings with 8, Kobe Kirk with 6, Carson Voss with 2, Keontae Stevens with 2, Jackson Hershey with 8, Kalen Austin with 8, Weston Wallace with 6, and for the Vikings, Deshaun Pleasant with 3, and Jason Shaw with 3, and that's it. 40-6, Vikings trail. And let's take an 8-minute break, and then we'll be back for the second half. That'll be the end of the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report. 8-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
of the Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
We're back live here. Parsons with the ball to start the second half. Andrew Houck throws it away. So 40-6, Nado with the 34-point lead. If you're listening on the radio, we're just now starting the second half, and Nado with the missed shot. Kirk with the rebound. Underneath to Jackson Hershey with the basket. He's up to double digits now. So believe it or not, that is the first Nado player in double digits. They had 4 guys with 8 points in the first half. They had 40 points to the Vikings 6. Missed shot at the free throw line by Hershey. Only the 3rd free throw of the game. Pleasant gets it to Heitman. Now back to Pleasant. 42-6 is our score. Largent gets in the paint, kicks it back out to Ford. Spin move. Now Pleasant gets it to Largent. Largent guarded by Wallace. Kicks it back out to Houck. Houck gets it to Heitman. Long shot, no good, but offensive rebound. So Vikings fighting hard despite the 36-point deficit. There's going to be a foul on Weston Wallace. That's his first. Pleasant, the inbounds. Knocked out of bounds by Hershey. 6:56 to play, third quarter. 42-6 is our score. Vikings trail by 36. Pleasant with it. Gets it to Largent. Largent takes steps. Now turnover to the Nado. So Hershey to inbounds. Throws it over the top to Kirk. Kirk kicks it off to Wallace for a little floater. Goes. Weston Wallace with the bucket. 44-6. Pleasant. Off his own foot, saves it somehow. Now Heitman, little floater, no good. Rebound to Hershey. Now Kirk with it. 6:21 third quarter, 44-6. Andre Ford guarding Kirk. Now Austin. Austin gets in the paint, scores it. So now Kalen Austin in double digits with 10. So 46-6 now. Pleasant in the paint, scores it. Deshaun Pleasant now has 5 points for the Vikings, 46-8. 5:51 play third quarter. Kirk goes all the way and scores it, but they're going to call a foul on Ford, I believe. Andre Ford picks up his third foul. He might be the only person on the Vikings that has a foul. There have been 7 fouls called in the entire game. Austin kicks it out to Hershey for a 3. No good, but an offensive rebound by the shortest guy on the court, but then he misses the putback. Jason Shaw now with it. Gets it ahead to Ford. Ford gets it up to Heitman. Now Isaac Mack kicks it out to Shaw. Shaw throws, no, Isaac Mack picks it up and scores. So Isaac Mack gets in the scoreboard. 46-10 now. 5:17 to play third quarter. Hershey gets it to Stevens. Stevens hands off to Austin. Austin spin move, gives back to Stevens. Now back to Austin. Now Austin gets in the paint. Little floater and gets it to go. Tough shot. But Kalen Austin gets it to go. 12 points now for him. And now Ford spin move in the paint and goes. Andre Ford gets his first basket. And now Coach Houck wants a timeout. 48-12. Let's take a 30-second break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here along with Brody Wright taking care of the live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio. We got 4:40 to play third quarter. 48-12. The Coffeyville Golden Nado with a 36-point advantage. Jackson Hershey inbounds to Kobe Kirk. Now gets it ahead to Stevens. Stevens gets to the paint, kicks it back out to Austin. Nice move, missed shot. Now Stevens with the offensive board and a score. Keontae Stevens now with 4 points, 50-12. Gets it ahead to Mack. Now Strickland with it at the top of the key. Goes to Largent. Now Shaw wants a long 2, no good. And Ford gets the offensive board. Now out of bounds off of the Nado. So 3:59 to play, third quarter, 50-12 is our score. Vikings with the ball underneath their own basket. Isaac Mack to inbounds, gets it into Heitman, and Heitman scores it. That's his first basket. The Vikings finally starting to score some points here, 50-14. Stevens gives it up to Wallace. Wallace, little floater, goes. So Weston Wall is now double digits. So here's Strickland. Turnover. Here comes Stevens. He's fouled by Ford, and that's going to be Ford's 4th foul. I don't have another foul for another Viking. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. So Stevens at the line, knocks down the first one. He now has 5 points. Andrew Houck checks back in for the Vikings. Stevens will have one more free throw coming. It's up and it's good. So the Vikings have not shot any free throws, and the Natives shot 5, and they're 4 for 5. Now Heitman with it in the corner, and they're going to call a foul on Stevens. So now they're trying to start calling some fouls, I guess, here in the third quarter. More fouls in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter than the whole first half. Andre Ford gives it up to Largent. Largent goes in for a layup. That's Connor Largent's first basket. 54-16 now. There's Austin. Voss gives up to Kirk. Kirk goes in for a backward layup, and it's unbelievably good. Now he has 8. 56-16 now. 2:45 and counting to go, third quarter. Andre Ford gets in the paint, and I think they got a foul on Kirk. So Kobe Kirk has 3 fouls. So there's only 6 total fouls for Coffeyville, and Kirk has 3 of the 6. And Ford misses the free throw. He'll have one more. Score is 56-16 in favor of the Nado. 2:43 to play, third quarter. Ford's second free throw is no good. Rebound to Stevens of the Nado. Here comes Voss for the Nado. Voss gives it up to a guy down low, and he scores it. Davis Southern, who just checked into the game, scores a basket and is going to go to the line to shoot a free throw. 58-16. Nado with a 42-point lead. Free throw no good. Here comes Isaac Mack. Mack throws it away. And Kirk to inbounds for the Nado. Nado emptying their bench as they have a 42-point lead at the 2:24 mark of the third quarter. We got Matt Crawford and Paul Austin Jr. checking in for the Nado. Kirk checking out for the Nado. So Voss to bring it up for the Nado. Gives up to Austin Jr. Now Mack. Feelings with it. Feelings gets in the paint, puts it up, no good, and it's going to stay with the Nado. Well, they changed it. Said it was off Voss, which is the right call. So Largent the inbounds for the Vikings. So Heitman now kicks it out to Ford. Ford kicks it back out to Morton. Now Strickland needs help. Now Ford thought about the three, gets to the free throw line. Little floater is good. Andre Ford now has 4 points. 58-18. 40-point advantage for the Nado. Voss with it. Gets it down low. Missed shot. Now here comes Largent. Kicks it over to Ford. Minute 22 of third quarter. Heitman in the paint. Largent scores it and is fouled. The Vikings now up to 20 points, 58-20. 1:16 to play third quarter. Now Isaac Mack checks back in. Deshaun Pleasant checks back in. Jason Shaw checks in. Cole Kennett checks in. Connor Largent will have one free throw here. Kalen Austin, leading scorer for the Nado, checks back in. He's the only starter in the game at the moment. He checked in for feelings. He was the only starter that was in. Now rebound by the Nado on the missed free throw by Largent. Voss to bring it up. Nearly loses it. Gives it up to Matt Crawford. Crawford kicks it in the corner to Austin Jr. He is fouled by Kennett. So going to the line is Paul Austin Jr. First free throw is up, no good. 58-20 is our score. 1 minute to play third quarter. One more free throw from Austin Jr. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound to Andrew Houck, but he stepped on the out of bounds line. So it's going to be Nado ball underneath their own basket. So inbounds and a travel by the Nado. Now Isaac Mack, the inbounds for the Vikings. Jason Shaw with it. Shaw gets it to Kennett. Now Mack with it. Gets the elbow. Nearly turns it over. Now it's Pleasant. Guarded by Austin. Now Houck underneath. Nearly throws it away. Now it's going to be a jump ball. Possession going to the Nado. 58-20. 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Matt Crawford with it. Gets it ahead to Austin. Now throws it up court to Voss. Now back to Matt Crawford. Now Paul Austin Jr. for a three, and it's good. So Paul Austin Jr. gets his first basket. 61-20. Cole Kennett with it. Gets it off to Andrew Houck. Houck kicks it back out. Now a shot in the paint, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. Let's take a 1 minute break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. Vikings trail 61-20 heading into the fourth quarter. Should be a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Vikings will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Andrew Houck to inbounds. Gets it into Strickland. Strickland guarded by Austin Jr. Now Ford with it, guarded by Kirk. Ford gets in the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound Largent. Put back is good. And he is fouled. So 61-22 now. Largent at the line to shoot one free throw. Free throw is no good. Rebound to Hyman, though. Now Strickland with it. Strickland pulls it back out. Now stolen, nearly stolen by Kirk. Now Ford loses it out of bounds. Go to the Nado. 7 minutes to play. Kobe Kirk bringing up the court for the Nado. Gets ahead to Paul Austin Jr. Now Matt Crawford with it. Loses it out of bounds. Let's see if they're going to let him keep it. Yep, they're going to let Coffeyville keep the ball. Gets it in to the Nado. Missed shot, but a rebound by Stephen Goff, who just checked into the game, and he is fouled. Stephen Goff will go to the line to shoot two. So Goff's first free throw is no good. Jason Shaw checking back in for the Vikings. Goff will have one more. Free throws up and good. Under 6 minutes to play in the game. Andrew Houck gets in the paint, puts it up, and good. So Andrew Houck gets his first basket. 62-24, Vikings trail by 38. Heitman with the steal, now up ahead to Ford. Ford nearly loses it, but he kicks it back out to Shaw. Shaw goes baseline, little floater, good. Jason Shaw now with 5 points. So now a shot on the other end is missed, but a rebound by Gearing for the Nado. Now Austin Jr. wants another three. Paul Austin Jr. now with 6 points. Now Houck with it. 65-26, 39-point lead for the Nado. Underneath the Heitman, and he scores it. So Preston Heitman now with 4 points. 65-28, 4.5 to play. Matt Crawford throws it all the way across to Gearing. Gearing gets it to Paul Austin Jr. Little floater, missed it. Now it's off the Vikings, staying with the Nado. Largent to check back in for the Vikings. As the Nado sub 5 completely different players. They bring back in Stevens, Voss, and 3 guys that haven't been in the game yet. Alvarado checks in, along with O'Neal. Alvarado to Stevens. Stevens at the elbow, back out. Now he turns it over. Here's Shaw. Shaw nearly loses it. Gets it to Heitman. Back out to Shaw. Shaw thought about the three. Gets it down to Largent. Kicks it back out to Shaw. Shaw knocks down a long two. So Shaw now with 7 points. Stevens kicks out to Alvarado for a missed three. And it's going to go out of bounds off the Nado. 3:12 to play. Vikings with the ball, down by 35. 65-30. Shaw thought about the three. Now it's turned over. Oh, near steal by. It was a steal by Stevens, then a near steal back by Shaw. And the Nado will have the ball. Torian Martin, Elijah Hunsley, and Corday Morton checking in for the Vikings. Ford with the steal. Here comes Andre Ford. All the way to the basket, and he is fouled. 2:20 to play. 65-30. Vikings trail by 35. First free throw from Ford is no good. One more free throw from Ford coming. Second free throw's up. In and out, no good. It's going to go off of the Vikings, out of bounds, and Nado will have the ball. Minute and a half to play. Stevens inbound for the Nado. Gets it into Voss. Hernandez with it. Back over to Stevens. Now throws it away. It's going to the Vikings. Torian Martin to throw it in for the Vikings. Gets it into Strickland. Strickland thought about the three. Kicks it back out to Hunsley. Under a minute to play. Strickland gets it to Morton. Now Martin. Strickland. Corday Morton. Strickland thought about the three. Now Martin for the two. No good. Rebound goes to the Vikings. And missed shot by the Vikings. Torian Martin runs down the rebound. And now Corday Morton has it. Now it's stolen by the Nado. Down to 22 seconds. And they're just going to run out the clock. Your final score: Coffeyville Nado 65, Parsons Vikings 30. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll come back and break down with the Bowen Pharmacy postgame. 30-second break.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas. Tony Fuentes, and we're here for the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report. And we're going to run down the scores first for the Coffeyville Nado. Keyshawn Feelings with 8. Kobe Kirk with 8. Keontae Stevens with 6. Stephen Goff with 1. Paul Austin Jr. with 6. Jackson Hershey with 10. Kalen Austin with 12. Weston Wallace with 10. and Davis Southern with 2. And the Vikings, Deshaun Pleasant with 5, Andre Ford with 4, Connor Largent with 6, Preston Heitman with 4, Jason Shaw with 7, Andrew Houck with 2, Isaac Mack with 2, and Vikings lose this one 65-30. They'll be in action again next Tuesday at home versus the Independence Bulldogs. And for Karen Hardesty back at the studio,